Hello, fellow educators! A group of us from Athabasca University in Canada, one of the few cohorts of doctoral students in the world specializing in distance education, have put together a high-level blueprint that might be helpful in transitioning your education curriculum to online. Whether it is a micro-learning credential, a training instruction, one unit or section of a larger course, or a full-blown academic curriculum, you can adapt it via this model to really excellent online versions. This model may look simple, but it is backed by decades of seminal research on best learning practices tailored to an online environment. We have included links on most of the button boxes so you can see the thinking behind the various phases. The layout of this process map is in channels of ownership and columns of progressive phases. The overall model is informed by problem-based learning, PBL, community of inquiry, and community of practice frameworks. Please note that the term cohort also refers to a larger group of learners in what is traditionally viewed as a class, and the term team also refers to small groups. Learning outcomes. Initially, the educator presents the learning objectives, LOs, chunked into clear, measurable, reachable outcomes. This way, the time learners spend on their own is rewarded swiftly by achievements, a key engagement factor. It is also more manageable for learners and the educator who has to organize everything remotely. It becomes easier to support learners who might need another cycle or more practice before demonstrating competency. The time that would normally be spent teaching large cohorts a great deal of information in person is traded off to orchestration of a shorter learning cycle, concentrated content, self-directed problem solving, and numerous ongoing small teams. The cohort meets synchronously using audio or video technology as seen in the online venue row. The educator is very present and spends upfront time getting to know the learners through mutual dialogue, creating a reassuring learning environment. There might have been advanced steps to prepare for the online experience, such as supporting web conferencing skills or inviting written introductions. The educator presents the objectives via screen sharing of the learning management system, LMS, or slides. Teams or small groups of 3 or 4 are created for peer support. Content. This phase involves providing the content of the model asynchronously. The learners see what excellence looks like in the skill or concept. This could involve articles, manuals, content maps, YouTube or other videos, slideshows, podcasts, etc., created by or selected by the educator. They access the learning material from the LMS. There are online spaces provided to meet and collaborate with their team. The educator is available via ad hoc synchronous requests or at pre-arranged meeting times to answer questions. The last part of this phase provides questions for the cohort to answer. Application. The application phase has 2 parts. In the first, the cohort has been given time to digest the learning in the content phase. Questions have guided the understanding, and now they move into the practice with support from the educator as coach. Synchronously now, back in the web conferencing, the teams or individuals answer the questions posed and discuss the learning with the educator, encouraging critical thinking and reflection. The next round involves the groups or individuals deciding on practice scenarios to develop the application of the learning with a quintessential topic. Some ideas for learner-centric choice are listed on the map. Evaluation. The evaluation phase is where the transfer of learning is assessed. The educator ensures that a reflective debrief occurs after the application phase and that accomplishments are recognized even if another cycle is needed. How do the learners' results align with the learning objectives? A video or audio synchronous meeting allows teams or individuals to present their project to everyone via screen sharing. Badges or certificates are delivered. The educator concludes this phase with a formative evaluation, if this is a module within a series, or summative submission, ending evaluation. Or this could involve a self-assessment or peer assessment exercise. We really hope this framework is useful to you. Please contact us if you have questions or need services. Email and Twitter handles are in the upper left corner of the model, and the link to the framework with the embedded links is below.